Now this is now the difference between a single girl and the married one. This is now the married one. If you want to see the difference
Here,
between them,
Chief is demonstrating the difference between a married woman on the left
like this one.
and a single woman on the right.
Ring in her ear, like this one. So if you want to see the difference between a married one and a single girl in Samburu, you see the neck, the ring in her ear, and the decorations in a single girl. And also you see a single girl has more decoration than the married one. So the married one is not allowed to wear all decoration. They will catch by the elders.
That cracked stuff on the wall behind them is cow manure. They use that to put on all their buildings. There's a great insulators. Went inside some of these huts and they were very, very cool.
So you see one of main
Even though it was hot outside.
This one it does not have main decoration. So now we can go to see the inside of some house, how they live inside, and how they cook, and how they continue their life inside the house. One will live the fire.
This is their village blacksmith.
And also the bow.
They make
The next
all
plate.
kinds of
This
knives
is-
and
also
different
the blacksmith
bracelets and
assistant.
stuff to sell to us
The talent
tourists
is to possess,
for their
to give to
income.
his children. But if he is not here,
It was extremely hot
children
by
will
that
take this
fire.
opportunity to do this so
Unbelievable what they do.
that
This is where the chief puts the soft soap on to get you to buy some of the stuff that they have for sale.
Person owner, we call the blacksmith, is the one who are allowed to do this work. So now he's making a spear. As you see more spears here, as you see more box. Making total in our language, in Samburu language. The single and the
This is
elders
a
all
wagering game that they use, and usually they bet cows,
they're not allowed to play
which
this
are
game.
their most important
So if you
and
win,
valuable possessions.
the one who is win, you will give one cow. So if you win 6 times, you will get 6 cows. If you are not win, then you'll get
You
0.
lost.
I don't know whether this was just to impress me, but I could not understand how they were playing a game. It made no sense.
Soil here. And then they
Here they're getting ready to demonstrate their ability to make a fire with 2 sticks. One is a hardwood and then the other is a softwood. And I was amazed at how quickly they had a fire going. From start to finish, it was no more than 3 or 4 minutes. Here they put a little bit of cow dung in the hole. This helps to generate heat and gives them something to start. They will use the coal that they make and put it in that pile of cow dung and it will start up. Very, very efficient. They showed me a new wrinkle on how to do this by putting a little bit of dirt in there to generate more heat. The gentleman's braids are from cow dung mixed with a red dye to make his hair look like that. They use cow dung for everything. They use cow's milk mixed with blood and cow urine as their main staple for the men.
Where is the smoke? There's fire.
Yeah, it's coming now. Yeah.
Coba gitu. Anjay. Dia bener kan? Ini mau dulu deh. Baru deh. Harap pagigil ko yun. Pero yun kanya harap pagigil. Ini kalau kerja masih banyak lagi. Kerana kita nak kita tanda. Ini. Ini bunga bisa kalau ini punya. Corona. Tidak. Halo Bu.
It's like a fire. So if you are not believing, if you are not believing.
The warriors always have those sticks or a spear with them. They're quite efficient with fighting with them. Although they never fight with one another, that's taboo. They fight with other tribes or people, but never among themselves. We also had to watch out for these guys around the camp here. They would steal anything that wasn't nailed down. The smaller birds are sparrows, which were imported from Britain. Here we have a herd of male impalas. There's a bachelor group, they call these. Finally, an elephant that didn't charge us. This was an energetic duo. Usually when I saw the lions, they were busy sleeping. A large herd of oryx that we met here. There weren't many predators that would fool with these guys with those horns. This is a Humboldt's heron. Never did see what this secretary bird was chasing after. These are painted storks. The bird in the foreground, the dark feathers, is the young painted stork. I was surprised to see these camels this far south. There are no wild camels left in Africa. They're all domesticated. And then I saw a young boy that was herding these animals. The pointed shape you see in the background is Mount Kenya. It was very difficult to see. They say there are very few days when it's in the clear. Here's Mr. Porkchops, the warthog. This is Sweetwater's, and there Jane Goodall has a project where she brings abused chimpanzees to release them into semblance of their normal life.
Sometimes they know they fight. Oh yes, they are not the same mother. They are often from different mothers, but being produced from one father.
This is an island that they've set up for the chimpanzees to be released on. This is one of the big alpha males. Evidently this bull buffalo didn't like the way I was looking at him. He's looking dead at me. This is the other species of zebra. Their stripes are much wider. Here is a long-crested eagle. There are two types of jackal. This is the black-back jackal. Here the baboon troop is taking their midday break for grooming and siestas. The painted stork and the gray heron doing their fishing for a meal today. This is the hartebeest. It's one of the larger antelopes. This was the only poisonous snake we saw in Africa. It's a puff adder. It's about 4 foot long, and it's one of the most dangerous snakes in Africa.
Sorry, he didn't mean to holler.
This is Marani. He was raised by hand and released in the reserve here. He has his own personal guard to protect him from poachers, because there's very few of them left. This is the saddleback stork. When this big male came out of the brush, he sat down about 15 feet from me and looked directly at me. I didn't know what was going to happen.